Indiana Pacers. At point guard, Andrew Nembhard. At forward, Obi Toppin. At forward, Aaron Neesmith. At guard, Bruce Brown. At center, Miles Turner. Head coach of the visiting team is Rick Carlisle. Let's bring out the starters for your Denver Nuggets. At guard, number 5, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. At forward, number 1, Michael Porter Jr. At power forward, number 50, Aaron Gordon. At guard, 6 feet 4 inches, number 27, Jamal Murray. At center, number 15, the Joker, Nikola Jokic.
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. So a moment now to see the story for Jokic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. Then there's Brown. Then it's Neesmith. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. And for Denver, underneath in the post, it's Gordon and Jokic. The guard pair are Murray and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Porter at the small forward position. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Now, here's Brown. Passes it to Nembhard. And it's off from three-point range. That's the Nuggets ball. Murray looking around. No good off the back of the rim. Last outing for Indiana. They won that game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Pass to Nembhard. Turner inside. Defended by Gordon. Good. Turner's got the opening field goal of the game for the Pacers.
Exceptional skills for Turner down in the paint. This guy, I think, has the potential to be a dominant player inside for a lot of years.
Now here's Murray. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. Porter, no luck.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Clark, it's not often you see the blend of size and shooting touch for a player like Michael Porter Jr. He is pretty rare.
And, you know, he's got great range in addition to that quick, high release, and all of that makes it harder for defenders to close out effectively on him. There's a reason he's well over 40% long range for his career. You know, I really like seeing this from Murray. Looking to get his open teammates involved. Being a willing passer is impressive to his teammates.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Brown with it, now guarded by Caldwell Pope. Brown against Caldwell Pope. Here's Nembhard. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner.
And good to get him going early. That shot should give him some confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
Now here's Murray, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
Really rock-solid decision-making from Murray, assessing the situation and then making the precise pass at the right time.
Here's Nembhard. Brown outside. From outside the arc. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray outside. Lob pass to Gordon. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Nobody does it better than Gordon on the alley-oop. Boom!
Here's Nembhard. We saw him with 10 points last game. Now the pass to Turner. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Clark, here we are looking at Miles Turner, a terrific player. What stands out to you?
There are a couple of things. His ability to knock down three-point shots as a big guy, but more than that, his primary attribute to me is the fact he's an outstanding rim protector. Excellent timing, runs the floor, and really protects the basket for his team. And, you know, because Turner is such a good free throw shooter for his position, defenses really can't send him to the line too often. He'll make them pay.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 11-point game his last outing. Outside Gordon. Shot clock at 6. Wide open look here for Murray. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
Really, Murray can hit from anywhere on the arc. The corner three is just another trick he has up his sleeve.
Here's Nembhard. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Pass to Turner. Here's Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Murray. Indiana needs to get a shot, and it's slammed in by Turner.
Does a nice job at capitalizing in the screen and roll. I mean, Turner's IQ and size. Tough to contain when he's rolled into the basket.
Now here's Murray. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Jokic. Murray outside. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And again, Denver with the triple.
Very effective at spacing the floor. Contavious Caldwell-Pope has gone from an average outside shooter to a dangerous one.
So the Pacers called timeout, their first of the game. This the first chance to take a look at the Nuggets this season.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
And, you know, there's always a bit of a feeling out process in that first game between opponents. A lot different than when you've played a team you're familiar with.
With the pause in the action, let's bring you the list of teams that have been lighting it up over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Pacers.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
56 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. They kick out to Hield. Good. And McConnell gets the assist.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in and pulled the trigger.
Murray against McConnell. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, and you've mentioned this, what you like about Jamal Murray more and more is he's always creating for others.
You know, look, sometimes it's a function of who you play with as to how you proceed. I don't think he's ever been selfish, but he wasn't always surrounded by excellent scorers. So this guy just wants to win, and he'll do whatever it takes to do so.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Toppin, and Walker subbed in for Nesmith. Turner finds Hield. Here's Mathurin, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Good decision-making by Hield, giving it up when somebody else was freer and in better position.
Here's Murray. He takes it in. Nails the baby hook. Murray's got 7 points.
Fine punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Turner with a screen on Jackson. Three-pointer, heel. And the Pacers, another three.
Quite simply, one of the best three-point shooters in this game. That's Buddy Hield.
And so it's Miles Turner making things happen for the Indiana Pacers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
They've got Jackson. And it's Brown in at the three spot. That's the group in the game for the Nuggets. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, of course, the Pacers have a great history, and star point guard Tyrese Halliburton is eager to embrace it. He said, I want to know all the stories of Pacers players in the past. I want to know more about Ron Artest and everybody who played for this organization. I'm being where my feet are. I love being here in Indy. Kevin?
Oh, I'd love to hear that. He could be that next Pacers great player. David, thanks. Shot clock at 5. Here's Jokic. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. We've seen it over the last couple of years. The center position has come back into vogue.
And Kevin, we were seeing teams go small, lots of fours, even traditional threes play the 5. But with MVP level seasons, guys like Jokic and Embiid, the center isn't quite extinct yet.
Bruce Brown, Andrew Nembhard.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Jackson passes to Jokic. Jokic with a screen on Mathurin. Back to Jokic. Over Mathurin. And he can't bank that one in. Pacers leading by 3. Pass to Nembhard. And here is Turner. Jokic defending. Turner against Jokic. Outside Mathurin. Here's the drive. It's good.
Mathurin is a prime-time, big-time talent, showing his skill off the bounce there.
So the Nuggets will try to defend their title. Greg, what do you think of their chances?
They're as deep as any team in the league, headlined by the two-time MVP in his prime. But this league is more wide open than it's been in recent memory. They will be challenged.
Now here's Brown. Walker trying to free himself up, and it's Mathurin missing. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Brown outside. Lets it go from 11, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Denver. The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Walker. And it's in there. Murray's got 9.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Caldwell poke kicks to Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And the rebound goes to the Pacers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Now, here's Caldwell Pope. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Back to Murray. Gordon with the screen for Murray. Lob pass to Gordon. Hammers the alley-oop through.
I think getting Gordon to operate in pick-and-roll sets is wise. I mean, he's got a big body, which can cause problems for the defense. And his rolls, because of his athleticism and good footwork, are terrific.
Here's Nemhard. Ball's knocked loose, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
Jump ball call.
Over in the corner, Mathurin. And the pass to Nemhard. Indiana again missing. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for Denver. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. He is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
Neesmith can't get it to go. Nuggets have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. And it's Jokic missing. Indiana's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Murray finds Jokic. Back to Murray. Outside Porter. And here's Gordon. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Jokic. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nuggets lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. Coach, where do you look to shore things up at the defensive end of the floor?
They're hitting us in some different areas, you know, so we got to give help on the inside. And with the guys we have playing tonight, we got to be real persistent and real together.
You got to find that chemistry very quickly. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
Howdy, folks. The moment you've been waiting.
I think for the Pacers, they've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
And now, let's get into the Indiana Pacers game. It's been a close one so far.
Their bench went to work, brought the intensity, created offense. I just thought the team had a lot more energy when the reserves were in there.
Nip and tuck battle. Good to have depth there when you need it. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jamal Murray.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. In the post, it's Toppin and Turner. Then it's Neesmith. Then there's Bruce Brown. And it's Nemhard in at the point guard. Here's Neesmith. And a miss there on the triple. Denver in the lead. You know, Greg, one thing you got to admire about Miles Turner is how sensational a shot blocker he is. Every year among the leaders in the NBA.
And Kevin, such a dependable defensive anchor. Someone that just reads shooters well, knows when to go after the block.
Now here's Murray, following the miss by Miles Turner. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Alden. David.
Thank you, Kevin. The Pacers are a team on the rise, and their point guard, Tyrese Halliburton, has a lot to do with that. Coach Rick Carlisle said his will to win is spectacular for a young player. He's the motor, engine who drives our team. People look and say we're fun to watch. He's the head of the snake. He sets the tone for that in a big way. Kevin?
In a big way. High praise. Hey, David, thank you. Here's Turner, following the basket by Jokic. Down to 5 on the shot clock for the tie. And Turner is good for 3. Turner's got the game tied up here for the Pacers.
Man, love how Turner reads the defense, sensing and seeing separation as the pass was coming his way. Man, calmly pulling up for the shot. Nice.
One more time.
And there before you are the teams that have been absolutely red hot for the last 10 games. Second, the Pacers. Number 5, the Nuggets.
I mean, this is about hot shooting for both these teams recently. Two teams playing with tremendous confidence. This sure makes for an exciting matchup.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, I tell you what, passes like that from Murray will keep his teammates working hard to get open because they know he'll find them.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And stolen by Murray. And here we go. Murray heading to the hoop. Here's Caldwell Pope. Passes to Jokic. Outside for Caldwell Pope. And here's Gordon from outside. Pacers with the rebound. The second-round draft pick in 2022, Clark Nembhard, is pretty impressive.
I might even categorize him as a surprise hit, if you will. He makes a huge impact out there when he's on the floor. And for somebody that was drafted in the second round, that's great value.
Here's Nembhard. Drives to the hoop. Banked in off the glass. Nembhard's got 5.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Jokic inside. He's against Turner. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Gordon kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 5 on the clock. Floats it up for Jokic. Turner with the steal. Stolen by Gordon. Here he goes. And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner denying another one of the league's best shot blockers year in and year out.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Nembhard, the pass to Toppin. The shot, no good. Good defense by Jokic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Caldwell Pope finds Jokic. Off target with his 3. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Here's Turner. It's hauled in by Michael Porter. Nuggets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Murray, the pass to Porter. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
And Michael Porter is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pacers. Isaiah Jackson comes in for Turner. And it's Benedict Mathurin in for Neesmith. 6 to shoot. Mathurin passes to Toppin. Indiana again missing. Denver's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Here's Here's Nembhard. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Assisted by
Nembhard's got 7 points. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Murray finds Watson. Toppin against Murray. Pass to Watson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward positions. And I think they've improved in that regard.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Murray kicks to Caldwell Pope. The pass to Najee. Murray outside. The feed to Watson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Nuggets lead by 2.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Heel. Oh, no good. And we just finished the 3rd quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Nuggets ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll get going after this from Ball Arena. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
These guys are going to struggle guarding movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation to play. It's too easy. All right? Come on. Let's go.
So more ball movement, Greg. That's what they're looking for.
Absolutely. When you over-dribble, you really do bail the defense out. The more you move the ball, the more it tires out the defense.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. They've got Nikola Jokic, and it's Brown in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nuggets.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And on top of that, they're getting a lot of points off assists. And it's always a good sign when your team is working as a cohesive unit.
Denver in the lead. At the elbow, Jokic. Jokic with a screen on McConnell. Pass to Brown. Here's the 3. The rebound by Turner. And Indiana shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Now, here's McConnell. Healed outside. From the arc. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the Boston Celtics.
And for that game against Indiana, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Denver making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And Indiana with a change here, too. Neesmith, he's checked in for Walker. McConnell against Jackson. Mathurin passes to Heel. Back to Mathurin. Turner with a screen for Mathurin. Back to Hield. No good on the 3.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Jokic. Here's Brown. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Denver passing it around. Oh, throw it down, Nikola Jokic.
Tonight has been all Joker all the time. He's been pouring it on here.
Pacers trail by 6. called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
So both teams changing it up here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he talked about keeping confidence. He said this game is close, but we know we're the better team. Now it's time to go out there and prove it. See if they can come back in this one, guys.
Thank you, David. Now here's Murray. It's stolen by Brown. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Indiana again missing. Murray with the bounce pass. Kicks it to Porter. Outside Gordon. Passes it to Jokic. Murray outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Caldwell Pope. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Murray's got his 8th assist in the game. Pacers trail by 8. Brown outside. And it's slammed in by Turner.
Turner is an athletic behemoth. What a word. He's really good when it comes to finishing off. Alley-oop.
Now here's Murray. Caldwell Pope outside. Jokic kicks to Murray. Pocket 6. It's Porter outside. Hits the three-point bomb. Porter's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets. Indiana's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Nembhard the pass to Turner. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Boy, games like this really show Turner is the full package. When he puts it all together, it's special.
Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Jokic. Back to Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Porter. Lob pass to Gordon. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Here's Nembhard following the score by Aaron Gordon. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Oh, you can't let Turner get that deep inside. When you do, he's going to abuse you with the throwdown right on top of your head.
Here's Murray leaving the lane, and it's Murray with the jam.
And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Here's Nembhard. Denver getting their last shot to go. Shot's good by Turner.
Boy, tough trying to match Turner's intensity. I mean, once he's committed to scoring the ball, you're not stopping it.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up with the Nuggets. Porter, no luck. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks to the inside. Here's Nembhard. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Jamal Murray.
Shooting for Indiana, Andrew Nembhard.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that trims the lead to 6. 24 seconds left in the game. So they foul intentionally.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Miles Turner. That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for your
That's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Whatever this team needs from Jokic, he seems to provide it because he works so hard. Whether it's points, passing, rebounding, improved defensively, love his determination.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're behind by 8. We've got 22 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth, and Turner stays with it.
Proving he has the clutch DNA. Love seeing Turner up his game during these big possessions.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yep, I'd agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Toppin, no good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
At the line for Denver, Nikola Jokic. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 9. And Jokic drops them both.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
So it's the Nuggets winning this one easily. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Aaron, big night offensively. What is clicking for everyone right now?
We're just moving the ball. We're moving the ball, and that's a big part of our offense, making sure the ball doesn't stick and then people making shots.
It was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. Now, let's check out our New Balance Player of the Game, Jamal Murray.
Make your hell gaming.